Welcome to 7 Degrees Funny Podcast.
All right, let's
This
rock
is probably what I'll
west.
paint the green room when we have a comedy club.
Yeah, you'll paint it red.
The green room, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Those colors.
It
What do you
invokes
think?
passion and rage.
Yeah.
and not rage in a negative way, like just aggression and also red's the first color your eye is focused to, like out of all the colors.
Somebody, I think Derek said that red is a talkative color. Like somehow it makes people talk more. And I was like, well, that's what I need.
Yeah, a little more talk and a little less shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But yeah, red. It's definitely an attention getter. Like they say, yellow is like a warning or a caution, or yellow's actually very.
Maybe we should put some of that up. Like, hey, warning.
Yes, throw some yellow around a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when you see a school bus, it's yellow, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna get the fuck away from that thing. It might run me over. Especially if you're playing in traffic. And
Or you could just blow right past it.
right? Yeah. That's what I do if.
You're late to work. Who cares?
Yeah, what are they gonna chase me down in the school bus?
Yeah.
What are they? What are they gonna call for backup?
What are these little kids gonna run after you?
Yeah, right.
You've already hit them.
Yeah, seriously, their legs are broke.
Yeah.
Broken legs on children.
Yeah.
That's always a fun topic.
Oh my God. My kid hurt herself at the trampoline park, and I'm worried it's her leg. I'm not sure if it's her ankle or leg.
Oh.
We're gonna probably take her in tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a lot of limping.
Yeah.
That's a sign usually of problems with the legs or ankles.
Yeah. But the thing is, if it's an ankle, there's nothing more they can do that I can't do. If it's an ankle, But
Gotcha.
if it's the leg, we need to take her in.
Yeah, you don't want no orthopedic problems.
Yeah.
One end up growing shorter than the other. That's a
Giving
possibility.
me nightmares.
I was at the park with my daughter, and she's a fucking hypochondriac. She likes to blame me for shit, and she was on the swing, and she's such an awkward swing sitter. Like, she's the worst at just getting up on the swing appropriately.
Yeah.
And so I was pushing her, and by the way, she's like 9, and she probably weighs 80 pounds, this kid. And I was pushing her, and I mean, I had to really put my fucking back into it. Like, I had to like press like hard to push her. And but I wanted to give her a good swing, so I shoved her really hard, and she didn't like fly out of the front. But when she came back, she lost grip of the chain and just wham, landed on her arm.
Oh my God!
And this is like
You're not disappointed in her a little bit? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you just let go?
Yes, I am disappointed. And then she said, "Why'd you push me so hard?" And my argument is, if it would have been my fault, you would have flown out of the seat.
Yeah. Well, you would have flown out forward
Correct. Yeah. She just whoops.
and just
And then like blames me as she's in the air. Daddy, how could you? Bam. Lands on her
looking
arm.
at you, flicking you off
Yeah.
as she's in the air.
Right.
Daddy!
But it was like, it's a little, jarring.
That's why I like Mama's best friend.
Right. Yeah. Teddy. Or, I'll come
I'm
up
not
with
allowed
one.
to say his name.
Yeah, right. Shh. My name is Shh. But like, she tried to blame me. Well, immediately after, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to take her to the hospital.
Yeah.
But then we did all the medical tests. Like, all right, do this.
Yeah.
And then she's like, ow. But I'm like, all right, it's still moving. So you're resilient. You're a child. It's amazing what you could get away with not breaking back in the day.
Oh my God! I hope she got away with this one.
Yeah. I think she's fine. She was sore for like a week. I don't know, dude. Did you ever break anything when you were a kid?
Yeah, I broke my right arm once, my left arm twice. I had a hairline fracture in my leg. I don't know. I had like stitches.
Damn.
My head a little bit.
Damn.
I had a concussion when I was a kid too. I don't know if that counts too.
Yeah. What? How? Was it all related to the same thing, or just?
No. When I was 1, I climbed up on a bicycle, and I somehow fell and broke my arm.
Holy shit.
And then when I was like like in kindergarten or something. I tried to jump to the third monkey bar, and I missed.
Let me
And,
hold on. Okay, so the third
broke
monkey bar from like the first one.
So 1, 2, 3. Try to jump out to the third one to catch it.
Oh.
I was a daredevil.
Yeah.
My dad used to build fires and let us jump ramps over the fires.
Holy
at like
shit.
5 and 6.
That's badass.
And we had like our own pocket knives at like 5.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I was shooting a 22 out in the woods with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if it was responsible, but it was cool.
I'm sure it was.
And
Unless he was like like slinging around a whiskey bottle while y'all were doing it.
no. He was just like beating my mom. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, run of the mill shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
But all right, so the monkey bar, and then all right, what was the next?
The next time I was on a trampoline.
Oh God.
And my friend jumped on me and like broke it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was more his fault than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not. I was like. I'd just gotten out of the cast, and I went back to his house, and his dog bit me in the face. Yeah, I got you see a little indentation in my face?
Yeah.
Yeah, his dog, Lassie, bit me in the face, like right there.
Oh shit! If I were you, I'd have went home and watched the movie Lassie and laughed when it died at the end.
I should have.
Fucking what a cunt dog!
I know, dude.
And also, that dude. Did you remain friends with him?
Yeah.
Did he ever bring it up? Like, hey, did you remember that one time my dog bit your throat?
Well, we were both pretty young, so we
Okay.
were both crying equally.
Oh,
when
okay.
Both things happened.
It hurt him as much as it hurt you.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, dude. And then, so was that the last time? Okay, was that the last time?
I broke my knuckle in Germany.
Oh.
A guy, we were playing basketball. He took my pinky and twisted it. Went to that way with it.
Ooh.
It was old guy. We're playing like just a pickup game at the gym.
And he got mad?
He was just being aggressive, grabbing my hand and stuff.
That's not how you play
Dude,
basketball.
I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was doing, but he ripped it back. I'm like, we're just here, just shooting around, trying to have fun.
Yeah, the war's over, guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
For real. Broke my pinky knuckle. I was in a cast for a while.
Holy shit.
For a while. Yeah.
That's the only time, because I never broke a bone up
Yeah.
until the age, I would say 23. And it wasn't really a broken bone, but I know it fractured.
Yeah.
And it was my left ring finger, and it was during basketball. It was during basketball. Like somebody was on the ground. It's not that heroic. And they went to pass it to their teammate, and I tried to intercept it, and he just pegged me right on the tip of my finger.
Right.
And it popped. I fucking remember it popping. But I mean, it hurt, but I managed to play the rest of the game just one-handed and didn't do that bad, dude. I used to be all right at basketball.
You should be better.
Yeah, dude, I was actually all right. Like, I actually, was pulling off some layups, just not ever using
I
my
can't tell
left
you how many
hand.
times, like, my fingers got almost... I'm sure I broke my... Oh, dude, I totally broke something else in my hand.
An egg?
No, I was in a cast another time.
Oh, shit.
For my hand or something. I forgot what that was for. But
You've broken shit. You've broken your hand and not even remembered.
yeah, I don't
Jesus, that's you break too many bones, Lamar. That's a lot.
know. Just,
You're clumsy.
I just full sent stuff.
Yeah, man. That's the only. So yeah, dude, broken bones, but you would heal so quick from it. What?
Yeah,
Your thigh?
my hairline fracture in my leg.
Oh.
I got from fucking with my sister.
Okay.
I credit carded her.
Uh
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, sure.
It's where you stick your hand between their butt cheeks and slide it. And you
Sure.
Go,
And then you go. Let's go ahead. Sorry,
wrong part of town,
Right.
buddy. Wrong part of town.
But yeah.
But so I went like that,
Right.
credit card, and she, of course, was mad.
Yeah, pissed off.
And she chased me chased me around the house, and I lured her into the bathroom where I had pre-soaked like the floor, so she would slip and fall.
Holy shit.
And I went in, and she went in and caught her balance and didn't fall. So like I was like trapped in the bathroom, and we're slipping and sliding. I get around her, and I slip, fall, and hit where like carpet meets linoleum in a trailer.
Yeah.
Is a little piece of metal.
Yeah, a little
like the
transition strip.
Yeah, transition strip. I hit that and was in crutches for like 6. Yeah, I was in crutches for a while.
Your left,
Left or right,
femur,
or something like that. My leg.
Jesus.
And yeah,
dude, that's crazy.
My middle school was a 2-story middle school, and if you weren't like prescription crippled, they wouldn't give you the key to the elevator. You know, like
Holy shit.
I was in crutches, like going up 2 flights of stairs, like down like that. And one time I accidentally like misstep, and I like the whole way down.
So they looked at you while you're in crutches,
Yes.
and said, "That's not enough."
No, it's not enough.
So what? Jeez, that was hard to. You have to prove. Holy shit, man!
I don't know. They just wouldn't give it to me. The elevator was specifically for
Show a little leniency. Like how many was
you
it?
had to be in a wheelchair. Like
How many
it was like
people-
legit.
How many wheelchair kids were at your school? Like one
like
guy.
one or two. Like one or two.
So they
Yeah.
couldn't let a third dude.
No.
What it would have costed them $25 to make a copy of the key.
I don't even know if I had a key. I think I could have just gone in there, but
Just push the button.
yeah, but
And they're like,
it's
"Sir,
right there in front of the office. Don't you do that? Don't do that.
were you a troublemaker at your school?
No.
Did you make some enemies as far as like
I don't know. Maybe
teachers?
my mom did because
Really?
I remember we switched schools in middle school because my brother got bullied,
Mm-hmm.
and we switched to another school, and then we switched back to that school, and
Huh.
so maybe when she switched us, she had caused a huge fuss in the office for my brother getting bullied,
Right.
as you should.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably were taking it out on poor crippled me. you know?
Yeah, but sure. Take it out on a cripple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a way to get retribution.
I mean, I really needed that lesson. I never,
right,
fucked with my sister like that again. So,
dude. Holy shit. I had a friend, just odd injuries. They said they just jumped in the bed with their girlfriend, and she had like a charger, just one of those right before USB-C came out. It was the the more trapezoidal shape charger.
Yeah, the mini USB.
Yeah. And that was
Mini
like just
HDMI.
yeah, and it was just like the cord, and it was just laying in the bed. And he said when he just slid into the bed, it caught it at the perfect angle, and just the corner of the USB-C just sliced his fucking thigh open.
Wow.
But he left a huge gash. He had to go to the hospital
For
and
a
stitch that shit.
USB?
Yeah, just the corner of how he hit it when he slid it just cut perfectly.
It's just weird with the chances. Of
Yeah. It could happen anytime, dude. That's why I'm amazed there's, and not more reports of chefs filleting their fingertips off when they're just going so quick cutting that celery.
Gone.
Yeah, just cut that shit off.
Yeah, there should be more fingerless chefs.
Yeah, shit. I don't know if I'd pay for any meals served by him because there's only a couple of alternatives, if not his hands, right?
Well, I'm sure he's learned his lesson by then.
Yeah.
If he's missing a couple digits, he's like, all right.
This will never happen again.
I'm not doing that shit again.
Right. Well,
He's as fast as he's going to go. Okay?
Oh, that's true. He's just knuckling it.
Yeah, he's like,
Just chopping around.
I'll get there when I'm there, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't taking no more chances.
Yeah, dude. No more chances as you can take.
No. He's already used up 1 and 2. He's only got 3, 4, and 5. Yeah.
Crazy. My girlfriend, she got into an argument, altercation with her younger brother, and he shoved her, and she fell onto an aquarium and broke it, and the glass, a big
Was
glass.
there fish in there?
No, it was just an empty aquarium.
Oh, wow.
And she got shoved onto it, and the glass broke, and it filleted her fucking
Wow.
calf. Filleted that motherfucker.
Bro, they put her on a tourniquet or something? Keep her from bleeding?
Yeah. Well, she had to hold it together while the ambulance showed up, because if she let it go, it just opened up.
Ooh, that's so gross.
It is, dude. And so they took her to the hospital, and they had a surgeon come in, and he performed. There's a very specific word for it. It was emergency. There's a very specific experimental surgery, some kind of surgery.
Okay.
But it was a super fancy word. And I couldn't think of it. But like, so he had to be like, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know if this shit's going to work.
I'm going to
but
put it back where I think it goes.
yeah, pretty much. And she can walk now, so it's all
Hey.
good. Yeah, but it's enough.
Walking bitch.
Yeah, but it's enough to file for.
I'm sure she's not a lady. I'm sorry.
She's not a bitch.
I said I'm sure she can walk and bitch.
Oh, dude, bitch and walk and bitch and walk.
Yeah.
That's all she's good for. And whatever. She'll never watch this. It's fine. She doesn't take an interest in things I do.
Nobody's women do.
Yeah, women.
And if they do, it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
Give me some space.
Right. Dude, whatever. I watched a movie recently.
Nice.
Thank you.
In theaters or
no,
at home?
on TV.
Netflix?
That's right.
Nice.
You got it. And it was 2005, the year the movie came out. It was King Kong, with Jack Black being like the main guy.
Yeah.
You've seen that movie? Now, I don't know if you know what happens at the end, but King Kong, he dies.
Damn.
Spoiler alert. This story's been out since the 50s, probably.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I was watching that movie, and it's a 3-hour movie. I watched every second of it. Didn't miss anything. It was sad. Mm-hmm. It's sad when the gorilla dies,
Yeah.
And
But in reality, we would want that dead.
Yeah, we'd want it to die just because some.
There's no way you can contain that.
No, you
And
can't.
it would kill something like silverbacks are actually crazy, aggressive, and just kill people. Like,
what I like.
but you're saying, but King Kong is.
But
different.
King Kong, he's
a gentle.
His back looked black to me. It didn't look silver.
Okay.
I don't know if he was or not, but he's the king. He was the king of Kongland or Skull Island.
He's the king of all the Kongs.
Yeah, and then you know what? Some pretty blonde's gonna stop everybody from killing it. Didn't happen. It's not gonna happen.
It just goes to show women fuck up everything. He was
Everything.
living on Skull Island.
Loving his life. Not
What
a care
was
in the
wrong?
world. Nothing.
What was wrong?
Nothing. He had everything he
Nothing.
needed and wanted, except for
Nothing.
companionship. But
What?
isn't that all?
He never knew he needed companionship
He
until
didn't.
she came up.
Right. If there's nobody around to witness his loneliness, is he really lonely?
He's not lonely.
Exactly.
He never knew loneliness. He just knew breaking T-Rex's jaws. and
Yeah,
stuff.
dude. You must have watched that. How long ago did you watch that movie?
I don't know, a long time ago.
It's been a long time, but you remember that fucking scene, though, right?
Yeah, is that the one I'm thinking of?
That's
Yeah,
exactly the one. Yeah. He
And
fucking.
they had that little village with all the locals, and they were just like huddled up, and they were like, "Yeah, well,
Dirty.
he just kills us when he wants."
Yeah.
Right?
They're in caves and shit.
Yeah, they're
Yeah. That's it. There's a
Sacrifice to him because we think that helps.
Yeah, they have like the door wall. They have like this big door with like fucking stakes sticking out of the ground toward it, just in case he wanted to come through it. They did capture the blonde girl and put her up for sacrifice, and he's like, "Meh," it took her and ran off into the woods.
Yeah, he was like, "Yummy! Wait, I can fuck this.
It kind of looks like
Hey, I smell pheromones. I should do something else."
That's exactly it. It's the pheromones, right? But then he fell in love after that. But there's one scene where
It's not love, Kong. It's lust.
Yeah, he should go to hell for those sinful ways of his.
No. Just he needs someone to be like, "Yo, King, don't let that bitch get to you. Don't let that hoe control you.
Yeah, man.
Don't fall in love with this girl. You don't even know her.
That's right.
She wants you to move away from everything you've ever known
Real talk.
to a place that doesn't accept you,
Yeah.
doesn't love you, doesn't want you.
Right. You don't
And
know
she's
anybody
like-
there.
You don't know anybody. You don't know where to give the best food.
Yeah.
You have a fucking diner
Uh-huh.
that serves you food whenever you want,
That's right.
i.e.
Pick of the litter.
the village.
That's it. Yeah.
And you want Chris going to be like, "Hey, pretty blonde, let me take this boat ride
Yeah.
with these guys.
Strangers.
With strangers."
Yeah. Now, to be fair, they did chloroform him, knock him out, and drag him with them.
Oh yeah, there was that. But then he woke up and he was like, "Oh, it's okay. That pretty blonde's here."
Yeah, dude.
What a dude. He's like, hey.
Yeah, right. He was literally like that. He woke up, right, and he's looking around. He's all fucking bummed out and shit. But then this fucking blonde girl shows up, and it's not the same blonde girl. It's a different one.
And he was.
And he's like, oh, he perked up for a minute, and then he finally sees her face, and he's like, oh shit. And then she's like, ah, and then he's like, ugh, like gets pissed off.
Yeah, look at this fugly bitch.
Exactly.
He's like, where's the one that's on her period? It smells better.
Dude, after he breaks out, he starts running down the street, and he's just picking up blonde bitches, and he's like, nope, not her, and chucking them, just like 50 feet in the air. Yeah, dude, he would just pick up another blonde bitch, nope, and
Gone.
just throw
That
up.
bitch is dead.
Gone. Yeah, you would never see her land. They don't discuss what happened
She
to those
doesn't
bitches.
land. She obliterates.
Like they have the rush of 15 blonde bitches to the hospital at the same time. They're just like they just keep coming in. There's a scene in that movie.
Some nurse was at that hospital just like, God, what would I do for a pretty blonde to come in here just once, you know?
Yeah, and then
he's like, sees 15, and
he's
he's
like,
like, no, God,
yeah,
no, what did
be
I
careful
do?
what you ask for. There's a scene where maybe if you remember the jaw-breaking scene, there's a scene where they go into this trench, they fall into a trench, and all these bugs start coming out of the wall, and they're big bugs and shit. And there's this one part where this guy's all pissed off his Chinese friend died, and so he's trying to hack these things with a machete. But they're like these tentacle-looking worm-type creatures.
God.
And like one gets onto his leg, right? And then another one swallows his arm, and he's like, oh shit, he can't move. And then this other one just slowly fucking swallows his head and like muffles his screaming. That shit was...
That's scary.
That shit's so creepy.
That's
to
like a Russian interrogation right there.
Yo, do not do terrorism in Russia.
One guy's still saying he didn't do it, though. It's like, how? Dude, did he do it?
Did he do it? P. Diddy do it?
Did P. Diddy do it? I think so.
He said, I didn't do it. Dude, what else could you say, if you got caught, whether or not you did it or not?
And you're getting a plastic bag over your head. You're like, hey, if you say you did this, we will stop.
Oh shit, dude! And they got fucked up.
They're all
when they quartered them into the room, and they're all just like.
One of them was like, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently they electromagnecuted. I don't think that's the right word. One of their balls. Because they had the dude like laying on the ground, handcuffed, his pants pulled down, and there's like a fucking a car battery charger.
Jeez.
Fucking yeah, dude. You don't do terrorism
Got
in
the
Russia.
info out there.
Yeah, come to America. We love terrorists.
Yeah,
we fucking pamper them. We'll fucking set you up with a suite. You could be a politician.
$3,000 a month.
Yeah, oh, dude, you'll be rich. America loves terrorists, not the citizens so much,
Dude,
but the
you know
government.
what? We get you a tan.
Me?
Equally as bad clothing.
Mm-hmm.
But just pop a Koran in your hand, and then we're gonna like change your name a little bit more phlegm in it.
Yeah.
And
ironically, that'll be my new nickname, Papa Koran.
and then we'll take your ID and stuff, and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm an asylum seeker. Can I get paid now?" And then
Yeah.
we just do that a few times. We change your hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we say, hey, this is now Poo Poo Koran, and then we have Pee Pee Koran.
I see what you mean. That's my family, but they all look alike.
It's all you.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just changing you up a little bit.
I become the Eddie Murphy of immigration.
Yeah.
That'll work. And then I'll be just a big fat Korean, like ho 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 or whatever. That's Santa Claus. But because they're excuse me, sorry. Because I heard one guy, he snuck over like 4 times. And he got like $2,200 a pop, so he made out with like $8,800 in like less than a month.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, isn't that insane?
Now where is he?
Oh, dude, I think he's hosting the Morning Joe on MSNBC.
There's in Deer Park.
Yeah, I don't really know, man. I don't know how he's doing these days. Probably doing all right.
Probably living life.
Yeah, he probably got a Bentley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Living in a bat cave. Oh,
Probably did something responsible with it,
You
like
think so?
started a small business.
Right, yeah, employing folks. Yeah, sure, dude. I see. He probably does. He probably helps out the community.
Probably sends money back home when he can.
Right, yeah. How do you send money to hell? That's what I want to know.
You just send it to, his,
Cut it to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
something like that.
I guess. Now, I was calling the dude a demon. I really don't know.
It's just a puppet, bro. He's just a puppet.
I know, man. I know it is. I know. But that's the only,
They're all just puppets.
of Satan.
Yeah. Have you seen I saw a video of a politicians arguing, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to do what the people from my district asked me to do." And the guy argued with him. He's like, "What are you talking about? You're not going to listen to the constituents and stuff? What's wrong with you? You're not going to listen to the lobbyists? And
Right.
stuff? Why aren't you listening to them?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm going to listen to the people who voted for me."
Right. Like, well, why don't you just take the paycheck?
Take the paycheck.
Yeah.
He's like,
Come on, everybody's doing it.
Ugh.
It's the cool club. They're all like, well, what are you going to not do what we're doing?
God, what a terrible.
It's
what
all
a cool
peer
club.
pressure. I think they're all a lot of them are just immature emotionally, all the politicians. And you just have it's a cool kid club. It's like, what, you're not going to be corrupt with us?
I feel like it's just rich kids who never left high school.
There it is.
It's
There it
just
is.
Like, they're just doing this little
Yeah.
Game of Thrones,
Right.
game they play.
Yeah. And
It's just, that's their job, is to play this game.
'Cause
And we pay them to play a game that only makes themselves rich.
yeah, they're the only ones that benefit from it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, because we used to have a lot of our government was made up of the military for like the longest time. We had like people that came from military households and shit.
Yeah.
Men, I'm not saying, not women.
Well,
so
at one
much,
point,
but
everyone served.
tough people.
You're draftees and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. So it was just a better group of people. And now, like, it's all just saturated with weak shit, demasculating, fucking hyper feminized, just gay.
just say gay.
Just gay. Like, there's nothing tough about being gay. Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty tough to be gay when like when you have no lube and stuff.
I knew you were gonna go that route.
It's pretty tough, especially when you have like callus and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Calluses
and
meets
like
hemorrhoids.
when you're on a rock, I'm pretty sure it's tough.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's
but
rough.
yeah, I was thinking though, back to King Kong.
Okay.
For some reason I want to see like King Kong, but like in a John Wick type scenario where King Kong's the one going around fucking combat loading shotguns, like while he has like the barrel pressed into somebody's stomach. It's just it's just doing cool fucking John
Would
Wick
that
moves.
be King Kong or would that be Planet of the Apes?
Yo, all right, yeah, smaller version perhaps.
Planet of the Apes, they really out there in like commando.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah.
The newer Planet of the Apes wasn't that bad. The one with James Franco in it, that one, it was The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I think it's called.
I just wish we would bring back more like visuals, like camera stuff, or like cinematography without technology as much. What is it called? Conventional.
Conventional. You're talking about like the fundamental
like real props,
right?
Real
actual camera work and
yeah.
Instead of just being lazy and doing all CGI.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, dude, because it shows too. It shows when they're really good at it. And like, it's bad to use you can't really use old movies as an example though, because because you can't. I don't. Well, yeah, you can because they didn't have the CGI shit back then, so they were forced to do like, actual camera skills.
Yeah.
And shit. I mean, but those were great movies compared to what they have today. It's all CGI.
Yeah, true. It's all CGI. I feel like we could get back there. I feel like we could
I think
do more camera stuff to get back to where I don't know. I just want to see more of it. I don't know why.
like I think Tarantino still does that. I think there's not a lot of CGI in his stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, you wouldn't know because sometimes they just have it. You don't even fucking know it's CGI. Like they have scenes. I don't even know the movie. I just saw it on Twitter, to be honest. But there's a scene where this guy like descends down an elevator into this room, and like he's walking through this bar of people, and then they show you what really happened. It's all fucking green screen.
Really?
Yeah, there's nobody in the room. There's no nothing. It's just a green screen. But it looked like he was just going down this little elevator into a room full of people.
But he was just walking to a green screen.
Yeah,
and then walking further towards the green screen.
Right. Well, he was actually in a lift and it came down.
Oh,
but it looked like a fancy fucking
elevator.
Yeah.
Thing.
And then he walks up to this and just like starts doing this, but there's nothing there. But it looks like he was like fucking pushing buttons on a computer and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's fucking retarded.
I guess it's easier when it's like all sci-fi because they can just press into the wall and not have to actually press buttons.
Yeah, true.
Was it like a futuristic elevator? He was just pressing like, or was it like?
It
real
was
buttons?
like half futuristic, half like old Western vibe was the movie.
Oh,
so
cool.
It was like I can't really give a good example, unfortunately. But I will say on the topic of the same CGI shit, I saw a video where they were showing how they can digitally edit dialogue. And this one chick was talking about like, I'm fucking tired of being on this fucking mountain. And then they showed it to where they completely cut it out. And she's like, I'm just tired of, had her mouth shut.
Really?
Yeah, they digitally did that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll share that with Lamar later.
Yeah. If you find the video, share it to me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy because...
What are you looking up on the internet, dude? I'm worried about you.
I looked up, I saw a picture. It was an AI photo of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and she was wearing a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And she had her like butt cheeks up in the air.
I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, can I find this picture? Because I was like, that's hot though, for some reason. Because like she's despicable.
Yeah.
Can't stand her.
But she's all right.
But she's all right looking. But when she's glammed up from the AI and you throw a MAGA hat on her for some reason about something about that's just hot. Because it's like, yeah, you dirty slut.
Oh my god.
Fucking that, and then I saw some picture. I wanted to just see up closer because I was like, what the fuck? Because like some of those older pictures, like old paintings back in the day,
Yeah.
have a lot of detail
They
in them.
do.
And there was one. It was called.
And there's like where they like restore them and like old paintings to show like the real color and stuff. They'll do like a wash or something, and then this painting that looks like no details. All of a sudden, you're like looking at super fine details on it. Sorry,
Right.
continue what you were
No.
saying.
But I remember seeing something about that, and it's they must have some kind of shit they spray on it.
Yeah.
And not damaging the oil or anything, but it like
Hydrates
revigorates
it
it.
or
Yeah,
something.
some weird shit like that. But I know what you're talking about. But there was one, and I thought it was like like an old painting, and it was because it looked like it. It said it said the modern life of Gomorrah or something like that, right? And I was like, whoa, this picture's crazy because it showed all like the botulism and fucking sodomy and all that evil shit.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, because it's during the downfall of a city or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? There's like a dude licking a cat's ass, and in the background there's a guy holding the horns of a goat, just ramming it in the ass. You can't.
Really?
It didn't really show that, but like it insinuated that. And I was like, what the fuck? What artist back then made this shit? and I went and looked it up. It was an album cover for some band.
No.
I'm like, oh, I was like, who the fuck was making this shit, dude?
I once saw. I was in a barber shop, and they had a picture like that where at first it just looks like people next to their cars, but if you look close at it, people are banging in it and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Limp Bizkit album cover? Mm-mm. That one's a weird one. There's like these ball-headed, fat alien people with like blank eyes, and they're all kind of grouped together. And from like just first glance, it's like, oh, that's a bunch of weird-looking guys. But then if you study it, it's like they're all like pretty much fucking each other.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's disturbing because the name of the album's Chocolate Starfish. Yeah, I had the album. Don't judge me. I just had it. And the reason
the Limp Bizkit's like that though. They just be doing crazy shit.
the reason I got it because I used to watch wrestling.
Wrestling. I used to watch some WWE.
Yeah, and
WCW.
It did it was back when the Undertaker turned into a biker, and they had that keep rolling.
Yeah, he always came in.
And that song was Limp Bizkit's song.
Really?
Yeah, so I got the album because of that. Because I don't. Otherwise, I didn't give a fuck about music.
Yeah, exactly.
I just never, had that much emphasis on music when I was growing up.
Yeah,
You know?
I didn't really have that much. I remember I got a CD player, and I only got one CD for it. I had Blink 182, and that was the only CD I had for it.
Never.
Other than that, I just went outside and played.
Yeah. You didn't go
really
seek out more CDs, really.
I know I didn't. I just played outside.
You're like, I got a CD at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
I'm gonna go throw dirt at people.
Yeah.
I'd rather go.
yeah. Once you hear the song like enough, and then you ever try listening to the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it go for you? Is it a pleasant experience?
Dude, it's just ad after
ad after ad, and then
Might as well-
Thunderstruck.
Welcome to Marvin and Andy getting sucked off.
Dude, they play literally the same songs that I have heard thousands of times.
Yeah.
They never progress. It's all just shit. The only time I listen to the radio is when I'm trying to get my Bluetooth on, but it takes like 15 seconds sometimes to like get it working.
Yeah, and you got to listen to 15 seconds of
fucking radio.
Yeah.
It's just the worst experience of my life.
I feel like we've recorded for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This seems like a pretty good.
You want to wrap it up right here?
But about the radio
Yeah.
stuff. Why you were talking about the radio? Have I listened to the radio recently?
Yeah, dude, it's just not good anymore.
Not good anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Since like they got rid of then again I didn't listen to radio a lot back in the day. But they had, Opie and Anthony before I listened to them. They had come and gone before I ever got into them. And then like I would listen to like Lex and Terry. And that was the only thing closest to that. But then once you go and listen to Opie and Anthony, you can't go and listen to Lex and Terry anymore.
Yeah, you can't listen. Dude, there's certain songs and certain things that, like, I listened to Bo Burnham's country song, and I could never listen to a country song again.
Because it's so good that you're just like, fuck all the other shit.
He's making fun of country songs
that's what it is?
About how they're pandering and how they're doing this and that. And, like, I listened to, like, all that pop country a little bit,
Yeah.
And then I listened to that Bo Burnham song, and I could not listen to that crap again. I literally can't listen to it.
That's great for him to be able to do that, just to like make somebody say, yeah, he's right. The same with me. I can't listen to mainstream rap at all. It's all shit. The only ones I can listen to are independent, like Tom McDonald or
I don't know him.
Or Drax.
I don't know him.
Well, that's because they say shit that the rap industry would not let you say ever, even though they're supposed to be the badasses. And then I'll listen to old school rap shit.
Yeah, I listen to old school.
Nothing in between. I can't stand anything else.
You see the guys that you grow up in music, and you see them in podcasts and stuff, and they talk about the modern music, and like Snoop Dogg was in there like humna 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 huh. I'm not doing that shit. Like I don't know if it was him, but somebody was like in interviews like humna humna humna. Like I'm not doing that. That's dumb. And I'm like, and I listened. I'm like, dude, that's literally every song.
Yeah, dude, it's all just mumbling and Percocet,
Shooting people.
Yeah, it's all shit now. And okay, just like with the
But at least people aren't getting their shit or messed with now. You know, P. Diddy's out of there. Because, like, how many of those great songs that you're, like, thinking of, like, did P. Diddy
have to do with it?
Have to, you know.
Yeah, right.
Diddle with
all
it.
my Justin Bieber songs. God.
God,
But, well, like, they're getting him, and then they're going to probably...
You know, it's crazy how they got him so quick, but there's been this list out for a while.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And,
They're throwing him under the bus.
Quick as day.
So you know that
But
they're...
like, what's the distraction?
Yeah, they're
You just wanna look-
distracting.
Yeah.
It's weird. It didn't, because that happened, and then the bridge got destroyed in Baltimore. That happened, and then it's like, okay, well, what the fuck? Well, where's the cover? Which one's covering up what?
Yeah, what's happened in Baltimore?
And then, shit, what was I gonna say about the P. Diddy shit? He flew down. Somebody got arrested. It was this drug dealer in Miami. Some shit like that. Oh, the Snoop Dogg went to jail. Did you hear about that? He's in jail for the murder of Tupac Shakur. I don't know if it's 100% exactly that, but it was a suspicion or something to do with Tupac Shakur.
Bro, how great would that be to be like, yo, it was Snoop Dogg the whole time. A Crip killed a Blood.
Oh, is that? Oh, really?
How crazy is that?
Yeah, what? That
What?
never happens.
In California?
Yeah, of all places.
Of all places?
And but that's
In
crazy.
the height of gang war? Yeah.
But you know what I mean? That means that they've known that the whole time, and they've just sat on that information until Snoop Dogg did something they didn't like.
Or, yeah, they finally have a reason to
They're like, let's
use
get
it.
him.
Or like, hey, we need a distraction.
Yeah.
Throw out Snoop Dogg.
There's another one. Yeah. It's all bullshit, man.
Well,
Anyway.
thanks for coming over.
Yeah, buddy, it was fun.
I love hanging out with you, man.
Yeah, man.
This has been Patrick's sermon,
Yo,
and this is 7 Degrees of Funny.
7 Degrees of Funny, bitch.
Podcast.